think I am.
Okay. Welcome to the Mission Critical podcast.
Yes.
Woo, my name is Minister Tawana Cummins, and I am your host. And this is Dr. Pastor. What should go first?
You know what? I'm gonna stop you right
Please.
now. You know what?
I always struggle with that.
I know, but you know what? Really, that's. I know I'm a pastor. I know I'm a doctor. I get that. You Tawana, I'll be Pastor Levi. How about that? Make it easy for
but
you.
I like to give
I
your
know.
flowers.
All
Don't be
right.
too. Pastor,
yes,
you
ma'am.
earned that.
I
So
do.
just tell me, what is the right way to say? Is it Pastor Doctor or Doctor Pastor? Or,
Let's do Dr. Levi.
Okay, Dr. Levi. Dr. Levi Rozier, my great pastor, Harvest Builders Worship Center. Well, anyway, welcome back to Mission Critical
Yes.
Podcast. We have so much that has happened since our last recording.
Yes.
Woo!
We also have moved. You know, like I said
y'all
up.
like our setup? I like it, Pastor.
I like it. Keep moving us.
It's a good thing.
Keep moving us. That's to move us out. Don't move us out.
Yeah, don't try to
move
get
us
rid
out.
of us because we're here to stay. All right, Pastor, I think I got a game for you.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can keep your glasses on this time.
Can I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, it's not really a game. I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Okay.
Just tell me what comes to mind when I say these words. Joy.
Jesus.
Ooh, that's great. What's your favorite Bible character?
Ooh. John.
John. Does John correlate with joy?
He does, because John talks about joy in that whole conversation, especially about John, the Gospel of John, because John thought he was the one that Jesus loved the most. So John tells us more about joy than the other apostles at all, because he thought he was the joy of God's eye anyway. He did. So,
And I love his writings too.
They are. He did a good job.
Yeah, he makes it scenic.
Well, until you get Revelation.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the kind of scene that you don't want.
No, he get Revelation. He get kind of he caught in a spot he wasn't expecting. But other than that, I love John's writing. He does.
Yeah.
He does.
I think that's it. Game over. Those are all the things I have. So, but you are doing a new sermon series, and you are expounding on what it means to just have joy, what joy is. Just tell me from your perspective. First of all, how did you end up with the title or the sermon series?
Okay, that's fair. When you go through your whole sermon series of how life is happening, right? So we started out the year in January with Jesus, February relationship. March you get into now the resurrection weekend. A lot is happening, and people's lives are changing at the exact same time. And if you're not careful, you got to shift your brain about, okay, what do I move to people to now? And now that Christ has come, now that this resurrection has gone, people not going into tax season. People getting ready to leave college, got out of high school. With all those things coming at them, like, you know what? Why not just use something that they're familiar with? A gateway, right? And so they're familiar with the iPhone, iOS. So let's add joy to it. Because the iOS is the operating system. So joy would be our operating system.
You know what? Every time I talk to you, I feel like I'm playing a Pac-Man game. Like the maze is your brain, and I'm just trying to follow along with all the great things that you do. And every time you have an answer or a rebuttal for one of my questions, I feel like a little bit smarter because it makes sense. Operating system, iOS, talk about joy, start a restart in your whole how you connect the resurrection with now we really have something to be joyful about. I love that.
We do. And people are open to that right now because our country has got a lot going on and politics, you got this happening. And people need to understand politics can go up. Life is going to happen. Those are ebbs and flows. What will remain is your joy.
You can't let anything kill your joy.
It's coming at it, but it's coming at it, though.
It is.
It's going to come at it.
Every time your feet hit the floor, even before your feet even hit the floor, something is coming to attempt to rob you of your joy.
It does.
So what kind of joy killers do you think people face?
I said one the other Sunday about how, what the big boy want to talk about is grief. Because grief tend to be ebbs and flows. Grief show up out of nowhere. Also, I think one of our joy killers is that having too much high expectations for certain things and people. And because we're putting all our money and all our eggs into this job or this money or this business, and then it does not go as high as we want it, then we realize how much we had almost idolized it. And it steals our joy, or at least try to disturb our joy. Or a child that went to school and then you thought they were going to make A's and make B's and make C's. And now you're like, wait a minute. stabilize here now, because things are coming at our joy, because we have so much expectation on people, ourselves, and sometimes they don't even know it.
Right.
And then we walk around mad, upset. Like, you know what? That's unfair. You putting your joy on me. So if I don't meet your needs or meet your expectation, I don't even know you're mad at me because you put too much, or maybe it's insecurity. So I think all that comes in our joy.
Wow. So tell me, when there's an elephant sitting on your chest, when your joy is at risk,
Yes.
tell me, what do you do?
You know, I've learned over the years. It's gonna be almost in learning over the years how to get my wind back. When life has really just taken the breath out of it, you know, and you feel like, do you really care? Are you really there? You know, we talked about on Easter Sunday to one, and we all brag about Good Friday, which we love, because even though it was bad for Jesus, it's good for us. And then we brag about Easter Sunday, because everybody, you know, churches packed around the world, online. But what nobody talks about is Silent Saturday.
Oh,
I talk about Silent Saturday.
Yeah,
Nobody talk about
because-
Silent Saturday at all.
people just got hit with something
Major, right?
and they didn't know that Jesus wasn't going to be
That's
there the
it.
next day.
That's it. That's that. And we all get hit with those silent Saturdays, as if our breath has left us, and that elephant
And
is
God
sitting.
is not saying nothing.
Come on now.
He got a plan.
That's my point.
But he hasn't said a word.
That's my point. Is
Ooh, I've
when you
been there.
feel like you all by yourself. And here's the thing about it: Jesus had to do what he did, and he's not by himself. But we feel like we're by ourselves, even though he's working on our behalf. And so, even though when life take the by the
He's such a parent. Like, I ain't got to tell you what I'm doing.
doing.
I'm just going to get it done.
But I wish you
Such a
would,
parent.
though. All of us out there, like,
Yeah.
you know what? And
Talk to me, Dad.
You talk to me, because so that at that moment, I find myself on my face. I don't. This don't make sense. I don't understand it. I'm not talking to you because I don't like you. I hate you. I'm going nowhere. But can I get a little relief? Can I just? And see, I think that's what we miss of the joy. See, the joy also allow you to sit on Daddy's lap. The joy also allow you still to go to him and say, you know what? It don't make sense. That's the joy of having that dad, that mom, that even when life ain't crazy and they can fix it right now for you, even though they can. It's great that you can still go to them and say, God, I don't like this.
Right.
But even though you don't see this joy, that is joy too. You know what I'm saying? I think we always see the smile and the happy. Joy is also the stability, the assurance, the confidence. What make one person do one thing and don't take pills, put a gun to their head? Another person do the exact same thing, and they like, you know what? I feel the same pain. I just have a different assurance about getting through it.
Right. That's why I love the fact that I know Christ as my personal Lord
What you
and
talking
Savior.
about?
Because even when I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I know that just because of who he is, the fight is fixed. I've already overcome all that I will ever face, you know, and just having that reassurance that it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. It may not look like it at this moment. And, you know, we've all had dark moments like that where you can't fathom things working in your favor.
Can you relate?
Yes.
We all can.
Like life can be gripping. And it's so, you know, I feel like you orchestrated this so well with joy being your sermon topic for this month, because we're segueing into mental health awareness month. So that is, people need help finding their joy, transitioning. And like you said, Silent Saturday, having those silent moments don't necessarily mean that your world will be dark forever.
Correct.
You know, you can transition. And then finding yourself and knowing and being honest with yourself about where you are. Because as we are getting into mental health month, not staying down low.
I get
Not staying in the pits.
I get.
So people just have to know and recognize, like, you know.
Well, that's when
all
you
right.
go in on the front side with joy. You know, if a child goes to school and they should not hear, the first time they hear that they're going to be okay, that they're going to make it, that God, that someone loves them, should not be from the teacher. They should be going. Their backpack should be full of love
Before they-
full of all what they need. So when that bully come, when that when that grade hit them, that they don't lose it all because I got enough love in my back pocket that assured me if I left home. That's what joy does. See, understanding I have joy when I go to work, when I get those circumstances. I'm not saying I'm not gonna cry. I'm not saying that I need a moment by myself. What's helping me is I check my back.
Got a power source. That is something I can plug into.
I got to, and that's what a lot of the world is missing.
Right. And I hate it for the adult who have gotten to a point in life where they didn't have a power source to plug into. They didn't have that mom or dad or family member that poured into them, and so now they're kind of resourceless as an adult, but that's where we come in with our mission critical assignment to pull them alongside and just to let them know that God is here for
not
you.
By themselves.
You're not by yourself. You don't have to do life by yourself.
No.
Because first of all, who wants to do life by yourself when you can have a person next to you saying, "Hey, let me help you. Let me lift your hands up."
That friend called isolation can be a beast.
Oh yeah. Because sometimes people don't think that they're worthy of. I find that a lot in the adult population that people don't feel like they're worthy of help.
That's how did we get there though? How did we get there where people don't
disappointment?
Okay.
Just try. I've tried to allow somebody to come in before, and they've disappointed me. So for what? Why do I need?
For that part, I do understand of the trust and all that. But you realize the same people that hurt you are the same people who help heal you.
Oh, yeah.
The same hospital, that doctor that you went to for that hernia. It's the same place you got to go to
get it fixed.
I get what you're saying, and a little bit, but you can't stay home and get healed.
No, you can't. You can't stay in darkness.
Darkness by yourself. You got to find a way to have a community to bring you into a place where, you know what, you do have joy. You're not what they said. They missed it. They missed it with you. They missed it. You didn't miss it. They missed it with you. To recover and understand some joy is all over you.
I have a shameless plug that I'm getting ready to put in right now. You have a book. You have a couple of books because you're just that guy. You have a couple of books, but one of the books that was helpful to me on one of my journeys is your devotional.
Okay.
Talk to me. What inspired you to write a devotional book?
God told me to do that a while back. I am, tell you, a hard-headed guy. Let me tell you about me. I have not been diagnosed. I gotta have AIDS.
Yeah, you and me too. But I definitely know.
I have a short attention span.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta have an ADHD. I just didn't get diagnosed. I just didn't get diagnosed. But
I told you about that Pac-Man brain of yours.
And so my leadership book is coming out. It's gonna take me time on journey, but delaying that, saying, I don't have the long pen. Mm-hmm. My brain changes every now and then. Okay. And so, Lord, but
that's fitting. It's like I get to talk about a different thing every day. I don't have to write a whole chapter about something.
No, ma'am.
I can give you a 30-day devotional and
you done with that. And so now Holy Spirit, God has did it. I got to shift now. I'm going to do a leadership devotion, but also now I'm going to do a long pen and take my time and segment on leadership, on topics.
Good.
Yeah. But yeah,
I love how God grows us. I gave you this first book and I allowed you to do that. So,
and the book writing is almost, if you ever write your first book, the second book becomes easy. Because it's the process.
What about the third book?
The third book will be now I'm segueing into something else. Because there's a book in Tawana. There's a book in the camera team behind us. There's a book in all of us. Because your story need to be heard.
Right.
So there's a podcast, whether it's a book, whether it's a note, whether it's a text on Facebook. People are hiding behind their stories. But their stories can heal somebody. Yes.
Yeah, that's how you really spread joy.
Yeah, that's how the joy of the Lord comes out of you. All right, you want to help someone else. So I know I'm saying a lot. I know.
That's okay.
I know.
I feel like we've given the people a lot of nuggets on today. They can rewind and re-listen. And then how can people, if they are interested in tapping into a little bit of joy, how can they find your books?
Our books are on Amazon. They're on Amazon. You can get the books. They're here at our church, of course, but they are all on Amazon.
Okay. So, guys, we want you guys to go on this joy journey with us.
Gotta come.
But you got to start somewhere. So if you're unsure how to start your joy journey, please tap into the 30-day devotional by Pastor Dr. Levi. Look on Amazon, find the book, start a devotion, start somewhere.
Yes.
Even if you start by praying, saying some simple words of affirmation, standing on God's words. We want you to experience God's joy. Family, okay, that is just a little snippet of today's podcast. We have enjoyed you so much. Go ahead and ring our bell, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and find more of the Mission Critical Podcast.